I swear I can't miss, I'm just a hit like Barry Bonds. I lead them convinced like I'm the shit, we going down. I stepped up, got reps up, got my team up by the arm. Pressed up on the gas, I hit that fast cause I'm the one. I know that they isn't ready for this, I know they gon' think I'm petty for this. I just know that we gon' settle this shit, ain't no reason I shouldn't be getting it. Hold on, I think I got it. Taking off just like rockets, fucking the wallet. Profits, fill up your pockets, pay attention, just watch. Ran up on a bag, front up digits, hella fast. Fucking bitches, hella bad. Doing business, 100 rags. I'm up next, I'm up next, I'm up next. I go flex, they'll say, I get check, give me check. Try to go do it like this and you fumble the bag. Can't be a fluke if you do it and go run it back. I just know that we gon' blast off. Won't pick it up when the cash call. I just wanna have it all. Resi, go and set it off.
Go get the cash, fill up the stash. Big goals, how do I meet these standards? This my bar with the links I handle. Blow up my shop where the bars don't panic. Say, yo girl, let me keep it candid. Who do you see when the topic's tender? Show me in Greece when the tropics random. She just wanna beach wanna wear her sandals, yeah. Home run hit like Bonds. Call me the sink when I'm out, wanna sit with them bigs. I'm going for the top, won't grease, no bottom. Jack see me, he know I deliver. Play my part too cold, don't shiver. I'm coming in hot, your favorite hill. Stepping on back, it's over with.
I swear I can't miss, I'm just a hit like Barry Bonds. I lead them convinced like I'm the shit, we going down. I stepped up, got reps up, got my team up by the arm. Pressed up on the gas, I hit that fast cause I'm the one. I swear I can't miss, I'm just a hit like Barry Bonds. I lead them convinced like I'm the shit, we going down. I stepped up, got reps up, got my team up by the arm. Pressed up on the gas, I hit that fast cause I'm the one.
I gotta say, I feel like we're in early on a coffee chain around my area. They started this in a little trailer. It's called Wagging Tail Coffee. The best coffee I've ever had. I'm not just saying that. Like, I love, like, Starbucks is like chain, you know, but like they're good coffee. But I've had some really good low key, like when we travel with my wife, her thing is she always wants to find a really cool coffee spot. So we've been to some really cool coffee spots. This is bar none. Not even a close second to any coffee. So she started this place out in a little trailer. Like a little like food truck trailer kind of thing. And she had like such wonky hours. She moved into a little booth. The booth turned into she kept the booth, opened a second storefront, which is like a big storefront. They're both packed all the time. You can't get in. She's opened now a third location. And it's like it's like all like within a decent vicinity too. They're just packed. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see this like start to be a regional thing and maybe hopefully a national thing sometime. I told my wife if that happens though, quality always suffers. Actually, I like my coffee black at home, but when I go out and like they do it right, like if they can concoct a nice craft coffee, it's good. But yeah, I'm good with black coffee at home. But when you go out for a drink, it's like again, it's not coffee, it's a coffee drink. I'm with you. I like black coffee. I like black coffee in the morning, like with no food. Like, give me my black coffee. Yeah, my coffee shops are my wife thing. Like, if you ask if we're gonna go away, and I'm like, she's like, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "I want to find a nice brewery or a brew pub or like a nice restaurant that makes good cocktails. Like, I want to go to a nice restaurant with unique food, a good menu." And hers is like, "All right, we just need to find a good coffee shop for the next morning." Like, that's our things when we travel. That's what we literally travel for. Sorry we didn't get to do this last night, guys. I didn't want to keep messaging and tagging and like, hey, we only have 6 more. I was like, you know what? It's late. It's a 4-box Ginter break. We'll just do it in the morning. My kids both had soccer games this morning. Oh, my God. My son. My oldest son. Oh, I'll just leave it at that. Oh, poor kid. But his team is very good. All right, we're going to rip this. And then I have a little mixer I'm trying to put together for NFL. 22 Optic, some Chronicles Draft, some Trinity Football, some Wild Card, 5-card draw, some Illumination. And I think it's got a bunch of autos. I think I can keep it Under 25 a spot. 25 or less a spot. That's my goal. This one's not even... Oh, it's a rip? Oh, it's a rip out of 99 for the Marlins, kicking us off. Seth, you are on fire, my man. Number 25 out of 99. It's a rip card. It is still coffee. It's a coffee drink. I'm with you. Like, I like it for different strokes for different days. Like, I don't always just want black coffee. Like, there's a time. Like, tomorrow, Chris, I saw you say you're in for the mimosas. Tomorrow, it's either mimosas. I'm not doing Bloody Marys tomorrow. I was going to, but I might make some for if we have people come over. But, yeah, I don't really get the Marlins on that either. But he's been a Marlins in the whole set. That's up to Seth if he wants us to rip it. That's up to Seth. I'll rip it. I've never ripped one of the baseball ones. Where do you even rip it? Do you have to literally tear the card for this one? Rip it or keep it, it says. An all-exclusive mini parallel card, or all-exclusive mini wood parallel, or mini metal parallel, or a mini red ink autograph card, or a one-of-a-kind sketch card. You have to, like... I think you have to actually cut this card to do it. That's weird. How do you tell? We'll set that up there. It's cool though. That's actually one of the coolest things I've seen out of this. And just a reminder on that note, all non-sport cards, non-MLB cards, I should say, because there are sports ones like Victor Wembanyama and Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson, all those guys are in this. However, they will all be random at the end. There should be perforations on the back. I honestly, there is like a little mark here. I don't want to do it, but there's like something here. I still think you have to tear it. Interesting. But yeah, at the end, we'll random up all these. I'm going to kind of, there's a little baby. I'm going to try to fly through a lot of this. Honestly, because I know that, we're looking for pretty specific things in this. Hopefully, we get some decent non-sport auto stuff in here. There's a snorkeling card. Run DMC. Speaking of Run DMC, they collaborated with Aerosmith, who just officially canceled the rest of their tour. So I'm pretty sure me and my wife got to see their very last concert. I don't see them going back out. How about another Rip It card? Nolan Gorman for the Cardinals. Rob Shelton. That's numbered out of 199. Rookie Gorman Rip card. Yeah, the preparation on that is right there. That's cool. What a box already. There you go, Cardinals, Rob Shelton. Good start to our break. Now, I do have 2 more boxes of this out of the case. This is our last 4-box PYT we can run. But I'm thinking about running those 2 boxes with a box of Bowman Chrome Hobby so we can try to find one of those 101s duplicates that we can chase. There's the Oakland Stadium.
Hi, group.
Hi, group. What's up? A numbered Alonzo. Look at this. 6 out of 25 for the Mets. Don Wiley.
You only got 1 pack done.
Bud, if you really want, you can borrow Mom's phone to record.
No, I want you to.
Well, then you're going to have to chill. He got a Roblox toy, like a big toy kit last night at Target. He's really excited to open. I told him after the break. Because they waited since last night to rip too. Tovar. Why don't you go get anything cleaned up that you need to get cleaned up? That way... Again, we just do it all as one. It's one random for this. And we've done that in the past where, if in mixers we've done that. Because if there's like one box of it, we've done it that way. But unfortunately, the way we advertise is all non-sport cards will go as one random. What's postponed isn't. What's postponed until next year because of injury, did you say? Oh, I just got notification that they were... did they say they postponed them? The thing that I read today said canceled. So I guess... So, like, what you can get... I'm sure a lot of people will sell their tickets back. Who wants to hold on to those tickets for that long? Like I said, that dude's only getting older. I don't see a world where he's like, all of a sudden, like, all right, I feel a lot better. Let's go again. Although, I'm sure he wants the money from that. Heck, he probably has some of it spent already. That dude's super wealthy. I doubt he needs it. Well, the problem with it, and I got this idea from a bunch of other groups, McGinn. The reason we didn't is a lot of people said they were doing that, and they were having trouble filling their breaks. There we go, Wheeler. They were having trouble filling their breaks because that spot was, like, fought over. So what some groups said they started doing was just jacking up the price a ton. So if I were gonna do this, the way I'd have to do it, it'd be like over $150 just that spot, which it would sell still. People are paying like $300 for a half case of it on eBay, or were at the beginning. But I don't like that. I don't know. And then they said they had really trouble selling a lot of their other teams. So I don't steal a lot of ideas. I try to be original as possible. But I had a lot of people say, I reach out to, because I'm not a massive fan of this product as a RIP product. But they said, man, I'm telling you, you got to do that as a random. So that's what I see a lot of guys doing, or at least told me to do it. That's what makes Elon Musk great, right? They said he always takes information from other people and uses it. He's not afraid. But, it's funny, McGinn. I don't know if you were around in 2000. I don't know if you were in the hobby. Don, that's kind of what they all said, too, is that they were really having trouble selling some of the lower tier teams. And they said that, I'm just being honest about it. This is what I was told to do. Football, but I never did it. We did it once in football in 2018. The Browns, believe it or not. Not the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, not the Bills with Josh Allen. The Browns with Baker Mayfield were like, and the Giants with Saquon Barkley too, were like super coveted teams. Like, and people were getting mad because they could never get them. So what Breaker started to do then was said, hey, these two teams are going to be random out. They worked it into the prices. They always said out free. I don't like to say out free because it's not free. You're paying for it. I know, Chris, the Browns, man, and people were fighting over it. So we did it one time. And that's a little different because it's actually a team in the NFL. This is a non-sport spot, so it's a little different for me. I don't mind doing this, but we had a Baker Mayfield RPA, and you would have thought I just killed their puppy, burned their house down, like the Browns fans in the group. I am not kidding you. I had people Browns fans leave my group. I'm like, what? We tried it. You were mad you couldn't get them. Like, you didn't get them anyhow, So it was quite an experience. So we haven't really done it since then. And we're going to get a Posey. This time we are getting a bunch of stuff. Man, this is still box one. That's crazy. Posey for the Giants. No, Chris, all of a sudden there were a whole bunch of Browns fans that year. I don't know, man. There were like 40 Browns fans in my group. I'm a Browns fan and I can't get the Browns. And then the next year, I really struggled to sell the Browns, but maybe that's because all of us the Browns fans love my group. I don't know. It's like all the kids that wanted cars at Walmart. I think they all they disappeared. There was a rapture or something because none of those kids want cars anymore because they're all at Walmart licensed. It used to be, we want licensed. My kids want licensed stuff. Oh, okay. Well, there's licensed stuff there. They're too expensive now. They're $8 more a box. They priced your kids out. I see. It's just funny. I always like when people are all of a sudden fans. Man, I'm a fan of the good team this year, and I can't get my team ever. I look back through. I don't have you listed for them. Well, they weren't very good last year, so I didn't. Oh, so you're not really a fan. It is what it is. I'll be honest. Dude, that was, first of all, before I get into that, this is a nice box. We got 2 patches, Wheeler and Posey. We did get the Rip Card box topper, Ichiro. We got the Rip Gorman for the Cardinals, and we got a numbered mini, Pete Alonso, numbered out of 25. That was number 2. That was honestly probably the best box we got yet. Are you saying rip this? All right, I'll look. Let me see if I can. All right. All right. So you're saying rip this, the Marlins, right? I'm going to rip it. It looks like I can pull here. It does tear, though. Seth, you know I have to actually, like, tear it. There's not, like... I've started it already. Oh, yeah, you have to actually tear it. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice, clean tear. Seth, you get $5 credit for letting me do this, man. Yeah, you genuinely have to, like, rip the card. I'm trying to be clean with it. Oh, yeah, there's another tear part down here. Here. Oh, wow, what's this? Whoa! You got one of those metal... Oh, dude, look at this. So you got a mini McGuire. Now, I don't know if these are... I got to set these all to the side. So what I'm going to do is top load these, because these all go to Seth. This does not go to anyone but Seth here. You got a Ted Williams. Again, I think they're just basic minis. But what is this card here? Hold on, I want to be very careful with this. Seth, are you a Phillies fan? Look at this. Harper, the stained glass Harper. Stained glass mini. Wow. Well, that's a PC item if I've ever seen one. Very cool. Well, Seth, thanks for letting us rip that. You get $5 credit because I love when we get to rip something new like that. So thanks for giving us the chance to do that here. I'm paying for the experience. That's really cool. All right. I'm going to set those off to the side. I want to make sure I know that all that goes to the Ichiro card there. Again, I try to be, you can always press that back in, but I don't think you will. But I'll tell you this, as a PC guy, let's say that was a Josh Allen card that was ripped, and you're like, I'd still buy it. I want the card, right? Like, I don't care. I'll just, as long as I can clean it up in the back, put it in a top loader or like a case or something. Thank you, Seth. Put it in a case or something like that. I'd be fine with that. It's a PC card. But yeah, anyhow, I was just talking about, like, going back to it. Essentially, guys who, want their team when they're good, and then all of a sudden when they're not, they disappear. As much as I'd like to just sell that one spot, the non-sport spot, Matt, it just doesn't really work in this. And it might in some groups, especially if you're doing a full case. But when guys do that, they really jack up the price of those spots. They have to. And then the complaint becomes, man, can't we fill this? I want to rip this. The person who gets, like, that spot's like, come on, when are we ripping this? It's like, well, we got to fill the other teams. You want to grab some spots? Nah, I already spent too much on this spot. I want to see what's in it, Abrams, Rollins, Cruz, Mulder, Griffey. We got flan. Anyone ever eat flan? It's so bad. Ian Rappaport. Wouldn't mind getting his autograph. There is a Rafael Devers. Some wakeboarding. I've tried that before. I am not good at wakeboarding. Tommy, Strasburg. Nadal, Alvarez. Does anyone follow Brian Gray from Leaf on Twitter? If you do, have you been following the pickleball conversation that's going on? It's actually pretty cool. Brett Beatty, and I tend to agree with Brian on this one. All right, here we go. Arena for the Rays. That is not numbered, but going out to the Rays, going to be Jeff Kellington. I've tried it once, and I want to do it again. I was a little nervous. I was in front of a lot of people who were good at it, and I just sucked at it. And I was like, I think it got into my head. I would like to try it again, honestly. It's a Henderson, Morel. And we have Dre Jameson. Man, that last box, I'll tell you what. If the boxes were more like that last box, I could get behind it a little bit more. What's up, Cash? What'd you get the injections for? Is it to take care of pain? Brian Gray, formerly from Leaf. The Brian formerly known as the Leaf CEO. You like flan? I think I had crappy flan. I bet if I went to a really nice restaurant and had flan, it might be better. Who's excited to do a football mixer today so we can try to get some more week 4 spots? I got to send out those links today yet. I'd like to fill that break first, and that might be the last one. Kevin Hart. Just watched Meet the Fockers with him last night. He was in that. I didn't realize he was in that. They just put him on Hulu, so I went through Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers. I have to do the Little Fockers yet. I've seen him before, but... And there's a Morneau for the Twins. Twins going out to Carl. You got the 1 per box. I don't know what those go for, but I hope they have some value because they are 1 per box. That'd be cool to put that set together. That would be a fun chase. If they did something like that in football, I might chase that, the 1 per box. And Tommy, what a difference in a 4-box break. The last time we haven't had a non-sport hit yet. Last box, all the hits were non-sports, at least all the autographs. Of course, we haven't had an autograph yet, so. Zoo Mini. We pulled her autograph last time, that Pachero. There's Denard Shoelace Robinson. Nice Aaron Judge black frame there for the Yanks. Actually I was wrong. Here's another one. They're usually 1 per box, but this one's going to be the second in the box. That's going to be a Garrett Mitchell rookie one. Hopefully that's worth something there. Brewers, Tim Scully. Does that feel like almost like tennis elbow, or is it a lot more? I'll tell you, is your elbow on fire a lot, or is it you can't move it at all? We will do 2 $5 hitless credits at the end. Anybody do anything fun today? We finally got nice weather here, so I'm going to do some work outside a little bit. Now that shot hurt, but will it fix it, Seth? Will you be better for a while once the pain of the shot goes away? A little bit of pain for a lot of relief. Meek Mill. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil. There's some interesting cards in here. There's a Will Levis. Tattoo artist Jonathan Valena. There's the Aaron Judge base mini. There's the guy that got ejected for getting upset that they made an absolutely ridiculous, horrible call. Dude, he came out and said, he's like, well, I'll get fined again for being right. That's got to be so annoying. That ump needs to go. Needs to go. This is a Luis Robert for the White Sox going out to Seth. Another one for you, Seth. Like the commentator said it best, he is wrong at least once in 100% of his games. There is a Shams Charania, Basketball Insider. It's interesting. De Niro, watched him in the movie too. That's 2 from the movies. Kenny Lofton, going out to the Rangers and not the Indians. That's weird. Old time Hawkeye or Hawkeye. Bun B. There's the only in Anaheim, the Angels Stadium. Is that part of the stadium? Usually they show the stadium. That's weird. And John Smoltz for the Braves Black Frame. That's box number 2. Let's see what the box topper is. I saved them all last time, but... Oh, you're there at that concert thing all weekend. It's a whole big thing, right? That's cool. Acuna for the Braves. Braves going out to Jeff Kellington. You got yourself a box topper. I'll put that off to the side there. 2 more boxes to go. Still no autos. Hopefully we can see. We got a bunch of autos in our last one, but they were all the non-sport ones. Maybe we get 1 baseball auto out of this, you think? And again, at the end, before we do the $5 hitless credits, we will random off all those non-baseball cards to one spot. So we went and saw Paw Patrol last night at the theaters. If anybody wants a review, you're going to have to ask someone else because I saw about, I would say, 9.5 minutes of it before I fell asleep and slept through the whole movie. I guess I woke up at the very end. I was like, do you like that movie? I looked over and was like, oh. She goes, I go, are you mad? She goes, no. My son sat on my lap. I slept through the whole thing. Oh, Chris, it's just going to get uglier every week with them. They kind of created it themselves, right? Like, they instead of taking their first couple victories with a little bit of humility and humbleness, they decided to run their mouths and create social media and talk about their watches and their cars and their money and they're like, oh wait, we actually gotta play some teams coming up. Maybe we should focus on football. Oh, that's gonna be a short print, I believe. Jimenez. That ends in 7-6. Oh, that does too. I'm still gonna top load it just because it was flipped backwards. So I don't know why it would have been that way. This one is 2 though. I'll set that one off to the side. It's the same code as the regular one, so I don't know, maybe just packaged weird in this box. If we get a couple that way, yeah, it looks like it's just one of those boxes. 7-6 still code. All right, this is a web. This actually goes out to the non-sport spot. He's an actor, Casey Webb. What is he an actor in? I thought maybe he was like a fisherman or something. Well, again, that's Dion's fault. Not preparing them. Hell, the guys didn't even have insurance. They're like, every athlete at their level is insured. You know, you can just tell. It's like, tell me it's your first time without telling me it's your first time at that level. Schwarber. Langoliers, Van Kirk, Veritek. There's the, I would love to go to that stadium. Giants baseball stadium. I mean, grew up, watching Barry Bonds hit homers into the water there. I would love to see it. Freeman, Schwartz. There is a Mariano Rivera. All right. 8 for. How do you throw 11 passes and only have 19 yards? Oh, by the way, while I was sorting, big shout out to McGinn. For those of you who don't know, McGinn is our, group researcher, group librarian. He did. Hey, did you get any inaction cards? Apparently, they're super short print. So while I was sorting, and that is because he said that I was sorting, and on the back there was one that was like in action or in the action or something like that. It was an A's. I forget who had them, but I made sure to top load it. I had sent a picture to Matt. I was like, hey, we did get one of those. So just to let you know, appreciate when you guys let me know that stuff. When I sort, I do try to catch that. But I wanted to let you know that I forgot to bring that up. There's a Corey Lee for the Stros. Mark Teixeira. Got something coming up here. Let's see what it is. Just a mini for the Dodgers is going to be Clayton Kershaw. Is that what the name of that is? McCovey Cove? Are you talking about the Giants? And another one for the Robert. 2 for the White Sox there. Seth Anderson, just keep up that hit, man. And keep up that fire. Nothing else to hit streak. Maybe not all of it's, blazing, but better to hit. I know you said you were on a little bit of a cold streak. Alcantara. Gibson and Allen wrench. We got an Allen wrench, guys. Who doesn't want a card of an Allen wrench? So weird. Oh, Meek Mill. Professional wiffle ball player. Oh, come on, Lauren. Really? She's got a vacuum? She hasn't vacuumed in 2 weeks. She knows I'm breaking. Hold on a second. Sorry, I can't do that. I know how loud it is. Oh. Dude, I said, yo, I'm live. She apologized. Dude, it was one thing, like when we had a dog and Macy shed everywhere. For real, like she had a vacuum every day. And I tried to be a little more patient, but like that vacuum hasn't turned on in like a week and a half. It doesn't need to turn on during a baseball break. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate a clean floor. But there's... Do it during book reading time, not during break time. She was cool. She got it. I've talked to her politely about it in the past. Like, hey, can you just, like, I'll vacuum if I have to, but it just can't be on right above. I was like, if you want to do upstairs, that's cool. Just not, like, right above the break floor. I should have set that up, though. Made you guys worry, like, listen, turn that vacuum off right now. Like, oh, wow, he's an asshole. That's how you get clicks. That's how a video goes viral. There's the Adley Rutschman. Little baby. Yeah, you know better. I probably wouldn't even be allowed to joke about shit. Like, don't you do that. That's not funny. There's no jokes like that. And Shea Langoliers with another swatch. Come on, let us get some ink up in here. I'm going to have to get another thing on top of this. Hold on. Oh, yeah, you might get to see how she's abusive to me. Like, we need to get Mike some help. That's 138. Where's my 108? Hold on. That's not where they belong. What the heck? Give me a minute here. Oh, there we go. Made a mess, but I got him. Yeah, I'm going to try to get a baseball or a football break thrown up right after this. Colorado scored? Who scored? I bet you they're are they any less cocky this week? Obviously, they were quite lippy last week, and then they got their asses handed. Maybe that put them in their place a little bit, but I doubt it. Salvador Perez. There's an Ozzy Albies. I wish those black frame minis were a little less common. Duran. That is a rookie for the Rangers there. All right, that'll be the end of box 3. Man, box 1 was so good. I'm kind of glad we started off that way, though. Yeah, I still don't know that it would have changed the game last week. It could have maybe had an impact a bit this week. That's in Mike Trout for the Angels. Angels going out to Kimmy. Now I have to go up and kick my kid's ass now. Being too loud. All right, last box. Again, like I said, I have 2 more left out of this case. What I may do is mix them with some Bowman. Oh, I think so too, Don. But the problem becomes, like, it seems like Deion wants to recruit a lot of guys that want a lot of attention right away. Will those guys last if they're losing? If they're not getting the media attention that he's given them? So how long will people want to follow Prime? I mean, it was exciting this year, right? He went there, he went to the school, he brings in a bunch of guys. He was, had that awesome, speech in the locker room. Like, dude, leave if you think you're playing and I haven't, told you are because it ain't going to happen. Pretty much, we want hard workers and talented guys, blah, 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 which is all right. But you can only have a losing season, so 2-3 years in a row before guys are like Deion, but I like the, but I don't want to play for him if he's losing, essentially. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I don't know. I'm not the person to ask. I don't follow college football. Although I do think with the whole NIL deal, it's gotten a little bit more intriguing. I think it's opened the playing field up a bit and leveled it out a little bit. Brought in some new teams that maybe didn't have a chance before. All right, we got something coming here. Mount Place here. Oh, this is the guy that does the dad videos and goes to the grocery store and stuff. Didn't he do when a storm's coming? Isn't that him? This is funny. He does it a construction site videos and stuff. Dude, that's I think that's him, right? I think I have to use a 108, but I wish I didn't. I wish I had a 79. These are too big for it. That goes over here. What up, Jeff? How you doing, man? I think I said your name earlier for something. Did he get the rip card? Nope, that was Rob. I think you'll see more teams follow suit if it works. If they end up over 2 years having a mediocre record and he leaves for a bigger, better school. You know, it's kind of like the McVay thing, right? When Sean McVay did really well with the Rams, all these young coaches got hired. They're like, oh, we need youth. We need young guys. There's Pittsburgh. My favorite stadium to go to. Football or baseball. That's awesome. That's a Clemente Bridge there. Going to Pittsburgh. Whole spike ball action. We don't know until the end, Jeff. We random that spot out all at the end. Makes you guys sit and hang out with me. See what I did there? Forcing you guys to be my friend for a little bit. Hang out. I know how to buy friends. This ain't my first rodeo. How do you think I made it this far in life with friends? Yeah, you betcha. Yeah, he does. I know it is. I like him. All right, let's see. We got another one of the Condors. Pedroia, Smith, McGuire. There's a Mancini. That's a Derek Jeter. Corey Seager for the Rangers there. Come on, let's get an autograph here yet. Rollins for the Cardinals. That's a Barnow. We have those around here. Bichette for the Blue Jays with that short print. Gunnar Henderson. We have a Diaz. Ohtani. All right, what's this here? We got an autograph. It's going to be Willis for the Florida Marlins. Dontrell Willis. Marlins, man. Seth just keeping on, keeping on. There we go. There's a Rappaport mini. All right, nice way to. We finally got a baseball auto for a change. That first box is so good. There's Balvin, J Balvin. Another wakeboarding card. Diaz for the Mets. Bryce Young. And the Scoot Henderson, the G League player. You both said D-Train. You were on it. So these last two boxes had two of those silver frame cards. In the past, we've only seen one per box. Do we want to do a morning tonight, fill it late, maybe a late night football fill so we can get up in the morning and talk a little fantasy, talk a little news, and do a little morning session break? Oh, no, there's a game on tomorrow morning. Never mind. I forget. The Toy Story game's on tomorrow. Edgar Allan Poe. There's a Kevin Hart mini. A harp card. Not Harper, just a harp card. Konerko. I want to know who that web guy is. Anybody know? There's a Jeter mini. That is a Sparrowhawk. Rasmussen. She scored 2 touchdowns in a game. And there's another Wheeler. Ooh, there's a Black Frame Richardson coming up. That might do all right. Wheeler for the Phils. So we got a lot of baseball stuff in it this time. I'm actually going to top load this for the non-sport or non-baseball spot. Anthony Richardson Black Frame Mini. I don't know how that'll do, but it's pretty cool. No, I can if I'm not breaking, I don't mind staying up and updating. It's one of those where if it gets too late but I appreciate you letting me know, Chris, honestly. Just in case. There he is again. I want to watch some of his videos because we pulled that. I wonder if he has autographs in this. Nicholas, that's going to go to the non-sport, actually. He's an actor. All right. And that'll be all she wrote except for the box topper. Man, I'm glad that first box was good. We have to random off the non-baseball stuff. And then we will random off 2 $5 hit list credits as well. But let me go ahead and rip this. Oh, wait. This actually goes up here. I mean, tons of minis. Let me just rifle through and make sure there was no numbered stuff. Of course, when I sort, I always sort this way, so I'll be able to see. Most of them seem to be numbered on the front, but I'll check more thoroughly when I sort. All right, box topper, here we go. For the Blue Jays, Guerrero. Nothing's going to beat that rip card. That was a really cool. Those 3 cards inside the rip card were really neat. All right, here's our top-loaded cards. We had Bichette, Duran, Jimenez, Morneau, Mitchell, and Snell. This is... Oh, some of them do have different colors at the top. Penn State's in a battle? How far along is it? Oh, I wanted to do a college break today. I completely forgot. All right. Sweet got the best of me. Here is the non-sport cards, guys. There is a lot of them. All right. And not only that, there is a bunch of minis that go with it. This top-loaded Richardson, and here are your hits from it. Oh, this one goes with it too. You had that Mount Plaisir, the Webb. I thought this was going to be a short print. It's not. But there you go. Not as many as last time. So that's the risk with that spot big time as well. You're going to get something, but it's an expensive spot. Let's go ahead. It will count as a hit because there are hits with it. Everyone is eligible. Vetter? Which one? All right. Non-sport cards. 31 entries. Hold on. I got to get the non-baseball sport. I did this last time. That's why we checked. All right. 30 entries. Min roll 5. Good luck, everyone. It is a 9. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Final round is the Mariners. Mariners going. McGinn, you got him anyhow. Look at that. You saved yourself a lot of money. And you got him with just a team or two there. I think it makes it for a fun break too. You know, you can it's in a way you're kind of buying a mini spot and you're getting into it. So I'm going to mark the Mariners here. Come back over here before I do the $5 hitless credits and we'll recap this stuff. Eddie Vedder Cubs jersey. This, you meant? Oh, no. It's Thomas Ian Nichols. He's the one from Rookie of the Year. Rodengardner, or Romahausen. Henry Rowengartner. Rudebaker. And he was in the American Pie movies. All right. Obviously, this doesn't count as a hit, and neither does this. It's the Alonso numbered out of 25 mini for the Mets, and the Ginter rip card Gorman. And now, Wheeler for the Phils was another one. One of our hits, swatch cards. Robbie Martin getting on the board with that one. We had the Langoliers patch for the A's going out to Kimmy. She got a box loader too. A pair of Luis Roberts for the White Sox going out to Seth Anderson. We had the Tommy for the Guardians going out to Don Wiley. Arizarena for the Rays going out to Jeff Kellington. We had the Wheeler for the Phils. Posey going out for the Giants. Guypin getting on the board with that one. And then our autograph is going to be for the Marlins. Even though you hit the box ripper card, you got to hit as well autograph. Only autograph of the break. I'm going to check that out. All right, here we go. 2 $5 hitless credits. I'll bring you guys over. Non-baseball sport not included in that. Because obviously you hit with that as well. Top 2 $5 hitless credit. 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be the Brewers and the Orioles. Tim Scully and Doug Berger each getting a $5 hitless credit for a future break, which you can use on the football. I'm going to pop up here just in a few minutes. Guys, go enjoy some college football. We'll be back later with a football break. Give out some more of those week 4 fantasy spots, pick 'em spots, paper footballs, all that stuff. Let's go.